know whether this is a fault of yours. It was a fault of mine for a long, long time. And perhaps it is not with you, but I would compare my insides to everybody else's outsides.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get kind of reminded
you know,
of that.
it's a terrible thing to do, because I don't know what goes on. I see a guy come by in a Rolls-Royce limousine, and I think, oh, that's, God, wow. I don't know what's going on inside him. The guy could be suicidal. He could, on his way down in the drive it off the Malibu cliffs. You know, I don't know what he's thinking. So I try as much as I can not to compare. I don't want comparisons. Comparisons are odious, and I don't want that. I don't know what goes on in your heart. You know, you don't know what goes on in mine. So today, with me, you know, I was always so worried about what people thought of me. So I would be like a masquerade, you know. Whatever you wanted me to, that's who I'd be. You know, I had no real identity of my own. You know, it was phony. It's the business breeds that.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. So, but today, while I still care what people think about me, we all do. It's not the most important thing in my life. It's far from it. Most important is what I think of Harvey. What Harvey thinks of Harvey is most important, and I'm not going to betray that. You know, I'm not going to betray that at all. You know? And so I have to, and it's a joy to try to be a good person. I mean, I like that, and I love seeing, you know, I love seeing my son like this. My other son, Joshua, has a public relations business, and I learn from these guys. I mean, I really learn from the two of them. I really do, you know, and they're very proud. First of all, I love being in business with my son. That's another total joy.
Wow. It sounds like you and your sons have always been very close.
Yeah, we have.
So it's you, Louis, and your brother?
Yeah, Joshua.
Yeah. And it's good, you know. And my wife was in the movie business for all her life.
Yeah.
And so she, you know, she got discovered when she was 10 years old, and she was immediately starring in a movie. Yeah. You know, and she got an Oscar nomination.
But also, at the same time, she chose to leave on her own.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's also very important. You know, I mean, how often, you know, do you hear someone say, I don't like the job I'm in?
Right.
You know, I wish I could do something else. I just want to quit or something.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what she did. She decided to leave the business on her own.
And passion is...
Yeah, thank you.
Passion is so important. You know, she lost the passion. She never really had a passion for it.
No.
She was discovered, so it was nothing that she ever sought or actively pursued. You know, and she got to star opposite people like Brando and Betty Davis and Deborah Carr. But so when she gave it up, she didn't want to do it anymore.
Well, why do you think some people have a passion and pursue it, and some people perhaps have a passion and don't pursue it?
I think some people that have the passion and don't pursue it, it's because even though they have the passion for it, that's all it is. They can't say, you know, let's say you're working in an office 9 to 5, you don't like your job. You know, your true passion is something else. But you don't want to, you can't leave the job.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise you leave, you know, your financial thing, and, you know, everyone has passions about something, I don't care what it is, you know. But most people that have that passion for something else, you know, can go on with it. You know, you've got a passion for the art, you know, and you're running with it, and that's the most important thing.
I think passion is the most important thing, in terms of making a financial success.
Yeah,
passion is absolutely, I think, you too.
Yeah,
the most important thing. I don't think that we could have. If we weren't enthusiastic about this business, the chances are I don't think it would have been successful.
No.
Okay, passion's perhaps the number one thing. What would be the number two thing, would you say?
Following through with that passion.
Thank you.
Using the imagination to branch forth out of the passion.
So taking action.
Taking action. Yeah. Motivation doesn't mean a damn thing, does it? I mean, intentions, what are intentions? You know, they don't mean anything. I can intend to do something
and not do it.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to somebody about procrastination the other day, Barry.
We all
and I said to him, you know, you've got to. We were talking. He said, "What's my worst?" I said, "Procrastination." He said, "You know what? You're right. I'm going to do something about that tomorrow." Yeah,
it's true.
But it's true. You have to act on it.
What's procrastination about? What's your idea on that?
I think it's just laziness.
I think it's fear.
Laziness
and fear.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's fear. I think that when we start worrying about the results, we're dooming ourselves. I think we have to act on it. Maybe that's rash. A lot of people will tell you that's rash. But a lot of people said it's rash to open a business without a real business plan. I remember Justine saying, "Oh, we have to write it all down."
She's the first one that said,
what's
your plan?
Down.
And when you said, we found a space,
put them in
exactly, in cell, and that's it.
That's it. I don't believe in over-intellectualizing.
Right.
I don't want to over-intellectualize stuff. Just take the action.
Do it, and if it's a success, thank God this is. Great.
If not, it's a learning experience.
Exactly. You can say you tried what you loved and didn't work. Simple.
So you got feedback from the universe.
I think so. Yeah. But I think, with you're a talented fellow. You're a talented fellow, and once your ingenuity comes into play and you decide on a project and you put that project full force go ahead, 90% of the odds are with you. Are with you. It's a question of, then contacting people who can make it reality. Just keep going forward. It's networking. It's all sorts of ideas.
Yeah. Well, I went through an entire period where I think I just didn't believe that I deserved any kind of success, because I was really, I think, bothered by knowing that I broke the heart of my, children. I went through a period where it was just very heartbreaking, and I took on that responsibility in a way that, just kind of made me shut down.
That's a common story, though. I mean, that's not unique to you. One sees something happening. One sees that one has ended a segment of a life. But there's that old thing my mother used to say, when God closes a door, he opens a window. So when one chapter ends, there's another one just waiting to happen. Now we have to be able to see it. That's what I mean by connecting the spiritual dots. Seeing these signs, you know what, maybe I should do this. Maybe this is trying to tell me something.
Well, you hit the nail on the head a couple of times with both the gratitude, and also when you think about other people, then you can't be so self-examining your own whatever it is.
No, I think you're right. The fact is that gratitude is I'm convinced I'm right, it's the only emotion that is absolutely incompatible with any form of negativity. Because if I'm grateful, I can't be anything. I can't be resentful. I can't be rage-filled. I can't be jealous. It cannot coexist. It's the primary ingredient for happiness, is gratitude. It really is. I don't know any happy people that are not grateful. And I also don't know grateful people that aren't happy.